name is Joe Lombardo. I come all the way from Albany. There I work with a group called Bethlehem Neighbors for Peace. We've been at many actions here at Hancock and are happy to join people whenever they come together to fight against war. I'm also the national coordinator of UNAC, the United National Anti-War Coalition, which is a coalition of groups, anti-war groups and social justice groups from around the country. You know, a couple of years ago, I had the honor of being asked to give a workshop in Sochi, Russia, at a youth conference that was taking place there. 35,000 youth from over 100 countries were there. And they asked me to talk a little bit about the American anti-war movement, which I did. I've been involved with the anti-war movement since the Vietnam War. I know that's ancient history for many people. So I talked about some of what happened during the Vietnam War, how it became so strong among the population, especially among the youth, that it was part of the culture, part of the music, part of the way we dressed. And together it grew to about 88% of the population. We have to do the same thing today. And more people's consciousness is being raised so it can happen. After I gave my talk in Sochi, Russia, the delegation from Vietnam came up to me because I talked about the Vietnam War. They thanked me and gave me a gift. And then they said, you know, in our country we call it the American War. And I thought about that for a minute, and I said, you can't really talk about the American War because all wars are the American War. We are the aggressors everywhere. The sign I have, no war on Iran, notice the font is different on the bottom. That's because I change it depending upon the war. And right now, this country, the United States, is going crazy. They are doing wars everywhere. They went into Venezuela and kidnapped the president and Celia Flores. They're surrounding Cuba. But right now, the war in Iran, don't listen to the propaganda. They are losing. The U.S. is losing. And this is a new era for war. Today, small countries can fly cheap drones or can fly cheap missiles and destroy aircraft carriers. It levels the field. And perhaps the U.S. after this war is going to be less likely to go to war.